Hello, my amazing viewers. It's your Modern Love Talks on it again. Thank you for joining our talk for today. Today, we'll be talking about why women should never settle for less in love. But before we begin, I want to ask an honest question. Why do so many women stay in relationships that makes them unhappy? Relationships where they feel ignored, unappreciated, confused, or emotionally drained. Often it's because they are told to settle. Settle because love is hard to find. Settle because time is moving. Settle because no one is perfect. But today, we need to talk about why women should never settle for less, especially in love. Before we continue, if you are enjoying honest conversations about dating and relationships, make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to comment if this message speaks to you. Settling does not start with big sacrifices, it starts small. You ignore red flags, you excuse bad behavior, you accept inconsistency, you tell yourself it's not that hard. At least he is trying. Maybe I'm asking for too much. But over time, settling becomes a habit, and that habit slowly teaches your heart to accept less than it deserves. A woman should never settle for less because love should not feel like survival. You should not feel like anxious every day. You should not feel unsure of your place. You should not feel like you have to beg for effort. Love should feel safe. Love should feel steady. Love should feel mutual. Another reason why women should not settle for less is because settling costs your self-worth. When you stay with someone who doesn't choose you fully, you start questioning yourself. You wonder, am I enough? Why am I not a priority? Why am I doing everything wrong? But the truth is, sometimes the problem is not you, it's the situation you are staying in. Settling also teaches people how to treat you. When you accept poor behavior, it becomes normal. When you stay silent, disrespect grows. When you forgive without change, patterns repeat. You train others to believe that your boundaries are flexible, and that is dangerous for your emotional health. Women often told to be patient, and patient is beautiful, but patient without standards becomes self betrayal. Another reason why women should never settle for less is because being alone is better than being lonely in a relationship. Loneliness inside a relationship hurts more than solitude. Being with someone who doesn't see you, you value you, or support you can make you feel invisible. You can be single and peaceful, but you cannot be settled and fulfilled. Settling also blocks the right love. When you stay in a wrong relationship or situationship, you make no room for the right one. You hold on to potential instead of reality. You wait for change instead of consistency. But the right person will not require you to shrink your needs. They will meet you where you are. Wanting respect is not asking for too much. Wanting consistency is not being needy. Wanting effort is not being demanding. Those are basic relationship needs. A woman who refuses to settle is not difficult. She is self aware, and the right partner will respect that. If you are a woman who has settled before, be gentle with yourself. You were doing the best you could with what you knew then, but now you know better. You deserve a love that feels calm, not confusing. You deserve effort, not excuses. You deserve someone who chooses you clearly and consistently. If this message helped you, please subscribe and comment. And always wait for notifications, because I have always told you guys, you must date once and date right. You must marry once and marry right. Tell me what you want us to discuss in our next talk. I remain your modern love talk gist. See you in our next talk. It's a wrap, guys.